is going on, YouTube? So today we are at Rocks Vallys here in technically Clare County, but Harrison, Michigan. Off-road place or whatever. You got a bunch of rock crawling stuff, trails, and concrete slabs to trail ride on. If you guys watch some of the older videos, I did have the Rubicon out here, but today we're out here with the X3. So they're doing like some sort of poker run thing. So I guess what you do is you drive around and you find buckets to look for cards, and the people with the best hand at the end wins a winch, I guess. But we're just kind of doing it for fun. We haven't had the side-by-sides out here yet, actually ever. Jack's supposed to be out here in a little bit. He's running a little bit behind, so he'll have that Trails and Rocks Edition Razor, and then we got the XRC. So we're gonna probably slap the GoPro on and go ride around, look for these buckets, and try to collect these cards. Alright, so we found our first clue. They got these buckets all around, so I went and grabbed it. You're not supposed to open these envelopes until the end, but our first clue says, ain't no mountain high enough, ain't no, and then blank. So we looked at the map, and there's this place called Big Valley. So we're gonna try to make our way to Big Valley and look for our next clue. Alright, so we made her to the Big Valley, which this is a pretty cool. There's a lot of like little different hill climb trails to go up. This was kind of where we'd always come hang out with the Jeeps, but here is our next clue. When we were kids, we all played on teeter-totters, monkey bars, and sometimes in the mud. I have no clue what that means. Alright, so we had two different clues. They're all supposed to be the same, so I think there's a mix-up, and we grabbed one that's supposed to be at number 3, because I'm guessing that takes you to the playground, which is where the number 4 bucket is, because we seen it when we drove by. So now we got to figure out what fun until it's not so fun and you're down under. Where we got to go with that. Alright, so we found Jack. Probably should mention you do need a flag if you come here. I forgot all about it, so we just zip tied our flags on the front of the machines. Luckily we both had bars, and Jack's does have these holes for a flag, but they're too small, so we'll have to drill them out. But yeah, we're just hanging out. He just got here, so we're gonna take him down, have him catch up on everything. So we gotta run him through all the trails we already went down, and we're gonna kind of speed run this and get some cards, and then we have 2 more to grab. I think we already know where the 4th one is, and then we'll have to find number 5. But yeah, I'll flip over the GoPro and get some riding footage. right, so we finally found bucket number 3. We were thinking it was at like the marsh or something because it's like sinking, but we ended up going on the trail the Undertaker, and now we found it. So we pretty much hit up every trail on this place a couple times. This one we already drove by, so we know where it's at because we've seen a bucket in the playground. And yeah, it's the same one we got the last one. They messed up and must have put some of these in the bucket for number 2. So we already know where this one is. So we just gotta run to the playground and go grab it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll be able to do it.
Need bigger tires.
Need bigger tires.
2 more for me.
What for you, Anderton?
Yeah. That was what it said. Sticks and stones can break my Jeep, but asphalt never hurt me. Alright, so we did see a big gravel. In the gravel pit, there's a bunch of asphalt. So, I guess it's by there.
Yeah.
Alright, so
See you at
3. So we got all of our things. We just have to, there's a bunch of Jeeps that were going down a trail, and I knew they were going to be driving slow, so we figured we'd come look for number 5 and then go back and grab number, was it 3 for Jack? So you have 4 of them then? Alright, sweet. So we literally just have to go down that trail that's called the Undertaker, grab Jack's card, and then we're done. Alright, so it is a couple days later. Totally forgot to do an outro for this video until I was editing it. As you see, got the X3 behind me. We are in the new building, which I'll be doing some videos on here shortly. Probably be a couple weeks. I want to wrap some stuff up before I actually do a video on it. But yeah, Rocks and Valleys was super fun in the side-by-sides. Definitely a lot easier to go through all the trails and go over all the stuff there in a side-by-side compared to a Jeep. That being said, it's still loads of fun. If you guys haven't checked it out, it's Rocks and Valleys. It's part of Snow Snake. It's located in between Clare and Harrison, Michigan. If you want to check it out, definitely a fun time. With all that being said, I think the Jeeps are still a little more fun over there, just for the fact that it's a little bit more difficult to go through everything. So it makes it a little more fun when you make it through everything, if that makes any sense. But yeah, definitely had a good time. Kind of sucked that it was rainy and cold, but definitely still a fun time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, drop them down below in the comment section. I do my best to answer them. Until next time, guys, I'm out.